that I should ausgeizen my cherry tomatoes, which apparently means that you like get rid of these little thingies. So you can see where the thingy is, and then if a small one grows there, bye-bye. You should get rid of it because it only like uses water, resources and stuff like that without carrying fruit. So I'm gonna do that. Apparently you only do it on the top ones. I'm not sure if this one is too far along, but as you can see, this one is not doing so well anymore. Now it's time to do the real work and work on the portfolio. So just as a little primer, so you understand the context, I am working on my portfolio and here is the current status and here is the database I created. Right now it's mostly all of my drawings, so I know what I want to amend or put on the portfolio still and how to present it, stuff like that. The plan is lunch, so no work, because I'm hungry, but also because I want to work on the different sketch dumps. The one with the like food black charcoaly pen, make a dump for that, and then make a dump for my animal sketches. And for that, I first want to do like research on how people present their sketches, because I've yet to create a successful sketch dump. So I'm gonna do the research while eating and then do the sketch dumps, and then I wanna work on the vectorization that I've already started. These. And for that, I need to look at some Illustrator files. So I guess I'll start poking that bear, which I think is good, because I think I'm growing complacent. Saying that, this list is still super long. But yeah, my belly is saying add those Illustrator files, so I'll do that. And then in the evening, I wanna work on my tennis guys. Because yesterday I went to the cinema and watched Aaand, and now I'm in the mood for tennis. So that is my plan and the reasonings behind it. So I'll get a going and take you with me in this vlog. This might be the intro, so yeah. Speaking of intro, everything I said I would be doing that day, I did do throughout the week. So I guess in regards to the video, it's not a big deal. In regards to my overall time management skills, quite sad. Oh, and I lied. The vector thing I never did. I still haven't done it. I have some leftover fries from yesterday. Yeah. I think I'm gonna see if I can load them up in some sort of way, create a quick meal. Research is over. I'm taking my hat off. Basically, the bad news is that it is as I suspected, that people do not put sketches on their portfolio or like sketch dumps. Sketches in general. Good news is I basically inhale my food, so I didn't waste that much time researching. I have saved a few examples. I like the stacking of these animals. I think this is like a neatly tied in together with the color, and it still looks like organized even though it's not on a grid, but I do suspect that they were drawn together so they fit nicely and not merged as an after effect. So it might not be helpful. This I save because it's just like simple lines, very soft, but it still has a lot of like value, I guess, to me. With my like drawing and sketches, it has no purpose or value, and this does. So I thought it was good to save it. And I also learned that anything that's basically arranged in a grid, I like. So I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna work with a grid. I'll start with the other one. No, I'll start with the animals, because the potential of me wanting to add color to like merge them together and stuff like that is not as high as with the food black charcoal pencil thingies, because I think the animals I'll just leave as the like soft line drawings. So this is actually like very sweet and calming task. So I think I will put on my audiobook. I'm listening to the new Leanne Moriarty, Here One Moment, and I just love her books so much. Like the concept, always like something happening that is super like life altering, but with characters that are like so real. I don't know, like, you know, those people, they feel so human. I don't know, I love it. I need to talk about it also, but I do not know a single person, not that I'm not in that way, but none of my friends have ever read her books. My sister hasn't. I feel like my mom would like them, but no. So if you have read any of them, hit me up. But yeah, I was kind of feeling anxious, but I think this is the perfect little task to get back, to go to my portfolio, to have a little flirt with it. And not just the portfolio, but also drawing, because I'm looking at a lot of drawings. Yeah. Look at me being positive. I'll stop blabbering and find my audiobook.
They would be appalled. More disapproving than her mother.
Hello, already next day. This is one of the sneakers from the illustration I think I showed in the last video, where it's just different types of sneakers arranged with only outlines. But originally I actually wanted to do it in a different style, where it's like fatter outlines, vectorized, some more shapy language, colors. But I got scared, so I finished it in my usual style. But I told myself to do at least one sneaker and see where it goes. So this is that. I definitely did not figure out the shoelaces. Yeah, in real life, and this is not real life. In real life, my shoelaces always open up, so I had no chance whatsoever with this. I'm making myself a second round of coffee. In my defense, the first one was very little. Basically didn't count. And who knows me already knows that my coffee is like this much coffee and this much water. So I'm not lying. Yeah, work got cancelled. And I have a lot of plus hours überstunden. And so they said I can stay home because it's raining, so they won't be needing so many people. I think I'm PMSing. Not I think, I'm 100% sure. So yesterday, my mood, yeah, I think I got quite frustrated with the drawings, and then I wanted to color like a fox. Can show it here, and it wasn't working. And then I said, no, I'm not forcing this. I had a lovely Monday, productive Monday, because I said I ain't doing shit because I'm in a bad mood. So that's what's happening today. No expectations. Zero. Saying that, I am in a mood to draw. And Ashley Norton just dropped a 1.5 hours video on Hailey Bieber, so I'm locked in. I'm gonna combine the black charcoal thingies to have like to not having to draw instantly, and then I'll see where it goes from there. Yeah. One important thing left is, so I think maybe an hour passed. Let's see. No. An hour and a half. Alrighty, so this to me is done. I would export it like that. Here I have put in my feud, I guess, with put my professor pencil to use. Pencil, yeah, okay. I don't know, because I think the leak works next to it, but maybe it doesn't. This, I'm still unsure on how it would look on the website. I feel like, so intuitively I would give it more breathing room, but then I'm like thinking, am I embarrassed by it? Because I want to make it smaller. I'm just deeply overthinking this, as usual. Okay, then there is these. I have tried something like that. I don't think it's working. I guess arranging them in a grid makes it more finished. And then you expect a certain finish on the drawings. Do you know what I mean? Leaving that up to future me. Then yesterday I put all of these into the dump. Then we have this little row. I'm gonna flip the video. I think if I was critical, he would go, he would go, he would go. These definitely not. Then we have these little mice gridded up and changed her face. I think she got a smile. Can you hear the rain? I might need to go save my plants. Then we have this little row of doggies. And these deers I still need to amend. So I think we have a plan. And I've already uploaded these little deers. And yesterday, what got me so frustrated is looking at one of the fox drawings, I was like, okay, that could be a cute companion to the mouse. So what I tried was her, because I thought she was too cute to be put on the sketch dump. But it looks more, call me insane, more digital than the mouse. Maybe overlay and did that change something? Anywhomst, working on her. So now it's 22:02 and take a break from this because I don't think I'm being productive. Me thinking that what works in fresco would also work on the portfolio is a malfunction. Okay, now that we have covered the surroundings, let's talk about the actual work. So I wanted to recreate this one tennis drawing that I had done previously, which is, I think, where I already went wrong, because I think the sentence in itself, recreating my own style, there's something wrong with that. I think I used that notion of recreating because the other tennis drawing, I think it was like a new way of coloring unlocked. But while doing it, it felt super intuitive and easy, and I think that is what I wanted to recreate. But that exactly is what you cannot recreate, that intuitive feeling, and you just end up losing authenticity just for the sake of consistency, which, you know, I'm the least consistent person around. So, I mean, I am consistently inconsistent, so I guess I have that going for me. Having said all that, now looking at the two, I think actually the line work is what makes the difference, or is what makes the first drawing more unique in regards to my style. So there was no chance of me using the line work I had and trying to get to where the old drawing was, so that's cool. Anyways, I'm not super happy with how it turned out. Either it's the colors, or maybe because it's missing like that crispy simplicity of the other drawing. And as I said, the background, the most important part was for it not to work against the figure, and I think I did achieve that. But also, who needs backgrounds? Backgrounds are just not interesting. Actually, show me a person. No, but yeah, show me a person who loves drawing figures or faces as much as they love drawing backgrounds. I don't believe it. No. So I did a little poll on Insta, and these are the results. So I guess the least popular one is the one without background, which is just rude. And the most popular one is just a simple color blocking. It's the one I think my sister also liked the most, so she was annoying about that. I guess the closest one to the OG tennis play is the first background, and people don't like it either. So there's that. I still don't know which one to upload to my portfolio. Yeah, maybe I do have to reconsider everything, not just the background, but we will see. Okay, now to the second one. I think I allowed myself more to explore with that one. And I think the legs and the arm turned out really sexy. You'll see me switching around with the face because I had one that was more rendered and one that was simpler. And I felt like the solution was somewhere in the middle. Yeah, and the background I did with the watercolor tool. And I think it does look quite realistic, but is that something I want? I don't think so. I think the background then made it less... Okay, I'm confused. You are here for me rambling, right? No, you're not. But it's a package deal, okay? So me adding a realistic background makes it closer to a photo, which then makes me think, why does this even exist? Which is not to say that realistic drawings do not have reasons to live. No, they may exist, whatever, but they don't give me much. So not that this is like photorealism, although I don't know. It's still not stylized enough. Let's settle for that. But I think that will come with me drawing more backgrounds. Thoughts, opinions, help, very welcome in the comments. Thank you. Hello. Candy first. Okay. So what I didn't work on was the citrus animation. So I'm gonna open her up now. And in my database, I just wrote animate hand as what I wanted to change. Not right now, no. I think the squeeze is still very hectic compared to the drop. Like the drop is super fast, super slow, I mean, because it's so, I don't know how many frames the drop has. I have 32 frames overall, 13 frames for the drop, and the lemon being squeezed, 11 to 14, and only 2 different drawings. That's not great, is it? Let's see if we... I think the reason I rejected that is because when you squeeze like the lemon, obviously it doesn't fully unsqueeze when you let go. Like, it will not look like a lemon again if you squeeze that hard. Maybe it's also just not important to follow the law. I do like that frame. I think it's a cute lemon drawing. I think the first step is to get rid of some frames. As in, do I really need 32 frames? And then from there, I will do the lemon, I guess like 1 between each. So that's 1, 2. Maybe one way would be for the hand squeeze, because I thought it would be enough, like if it doesn't move that much, so that's why I didn't animate the hand, I think, because I thought the movement of the lemon would equal the hand movement, but obviously it doesn't look that way. I don't know if so my thought just now, I don't know if it's completely dumb, but to have the hand like this and the face, and then okay, so that the frames was like the frame is also being squeezed, as in going further in and moving those fingers down. All the rest stays the same. I think it's worth a try. And I think I want to keep the first frame of the lemon. I think we have a game plan. It's like already 20 past 10, but I'm so ungodly tired. Maybe I should squeeze some lemon into my eyes. That would wake me up, no? Okay, so I did not change the number of frames. Initially I thought I would save some time with it, but I think having to figure out which frames to delete so that it doesn't change the order of things, I don't want to go there. So that's why I just left it at 32. And now I have changed the lemon, kept the full one, and I added this frame and this frame. Now I'm gonna do the simple little task of coloring the lemon. So I've done the moving in of the frame, a lot of line layers that were separated because I had the lemon and hand on the same layer. In my head it is easier that way, but who knows. And now I'm just erasing what is like overlapping and shouldn't be. So it's just a lot of duplication until it doesn't work anymore, like here. And then I'm gonna go and erase. So now the squeezing reverses again, so I'm gonna have to copy the layers reversed in a reverse order. So that's gonna take me a long time, but I do not have that. I am gonna go for some ice cream in an hour, and then I will have another hour at home before I have to go to work. So I think I'll do that then, and now I definitely have to cook something and eat because I'm very hungry. But I think the squeezing works. I think it's a fun way to simulate a squeezing. I like on the phone, on the phone call with my sister, I can speak. I could not find words. I am not finding words right now. Independent from the language. Like German also couldn't. So that's gonna be fun at work when I have to speak to customers. I'm just food. So yeah, maybe I will find my words. What is any of you seen Wonderfalls? Get her words out. I need a little animal telling me that. Okay, Essen. Real Essen, because I love these, but I am hungry. Okay, bye.
Get her words out.
Alright, I am back from my ice cream, and I just reversed the lemon squeezing on every single layer. So this is the status update. And now I just have to take care of the outside. So I'm gonna mask this out and then animate the mask smaller and smaller. Something like that. So I'm having this situation, but technically this is where we're at. I really love the squeezing. I think that was a good idea. I can see now that here's like a little thing that I want to get rid of, and I think also here up and line outside. And I guess the only thing that I can do now is scary. It's saving. It has saved. Okay, I have enough time, no, I will finish. It would be an absolute embarrassment if I could not finish that in like 5 minutes. So I have quite a long to-do list today. So the first thing was to check out on the animation I did yesterday, see if it really is done, if the fingers both work. I made the colors a bit warmer, and I not really thickened, but the outlines, I duplicated them so that they're more opaque. So I'm gonna export that. Look at me finishing something with only one version. Okay, open up the portfolio illustrative. I mean, technically I wanted to put it here. Yeah, I might not fuck with that. So this was her, and now, oh my god, what's happening? There she is! Proud moment. Alright, then the other thing that I just did, which absolutely tested my patience again, because when I was editing yesterday, the video where I worked on the biker, I noticed that one of the layers motion was cut off since it wasn't like a divider of 7, because the animation has 7 frames and that one layers was 3, where I thought, awesome, I only have to draw 3 frames and it looks good. But actually, since it's 3 and 7, it's like doubled, and then it plays the first frame again and then jumps to the first frame again. So it's like, my first dumb idea was to just like create in between frames, but obviously that made the wheel way slower, which is not what I wanted because it didn't fit to like the rest of the animations. And then I just I did some complicated thingies, tried to make it make sense. It took too long. This one I'm gonna do 2 versions of, one with the bushes and one without. I think I've spent too much time with this guy to still be excited about him. Also represents my personal life. Let's go to sports and look at them. He's like racing himself. So if I can't choose, I'll just say this is a commentary. So I love how the trees are like going in line. This actually works for me. Am I done? Yeah. So that means bike, lemon, export, export. Now, actually exciting part that's happening because I have one movie where I did graphics for 2 years ago, like 2023. Me now working on my portfolio meant that I wanted to have some screenshots from the movie, so I asked the art director if it's like ever coming out, and apparently it's already come out and I missed the like release. It's only like a television movie, but when I was watching the Champions League final, which was on ZDF, which is a channel here, the trailer for the movie came out. So that's how I now know that I can actually watch it and grab some screenshots. So this can go 2 ways. Either they like cut everything out, which is quite disappointing, or that it's not cut out and that I am still unhappy with the graphics. Or the third way is that I'm happy. Obviously, that's also an option. Not a pessimist at all. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this now and you'll get a live reaction of me watching the movie for the first time. Let's see what I have to keep an eye out. So I will put this over here. And maybe I'll do a comparison, show you the original file in Illustrator and then what it looked like in the end in the movie. That could be cute if I'm happy with the result. I'll do that. We lost the sugar. First victim. It's time for a kitchen reno. So I have bought this thing so long ago. We have this thing and a trusty, IKEA trusty. You know those things that you like at sport events? Anyways, we're not doing that. Blah blah blah. When I bought it, my idea was to put it above the sink so that it can hold, because I bought this to maybe hide my sponges and stuff, but it's like already quite busy there. I think this is a good spot. How does that look? Here. The problem with this wall is that, as you can see, it is cardboard. So I will get some aftermath. This is also not a good sign. That's what I thought. So we lost this one, but I think that's okay. Okay, so this still works. This, of course, I do question. Oh no, oh Lord. I mean, we wouldn't want it like open anyway, so that's no problem. Might be a bit annoying. Just hacking the system. I have this thing where nothing ever like really fits, so now I can finally put my cooking utensils somewhere else. Oh, why are you there? I think the height of this is very much not ideal, but maybe this still goes under whimsical and not sound. Now I'll find those hooks. I'm gonna put her nearest to the stove because obviously it's the grossest one. So I think the kind is already fell into the well. If I had put it up there, that would obviously look better, but that would also then be like annoying. I mean, especially with this one, no way. Always with the home project, I think if I was to walk into this kitchen, I would never second guess this and would just think, oh, that person's cooking a lot. And what I see now is a mess. Okay, next project. So someone put this on the street, which I think goes perfectly in this kitchen. And on the box, it said that everything still works. We can hope. It's ticking! Oh my god! Is that cute? Or should I put her here? Because this is wasted space. Or is it breathing room? Do you see the vision? I'm gonna look at the footage and see which I prefer. Alright, what time is it? Stunning! I'm looking for new songs for my upbeat heartbreak playlist, which is country songs where the lyrics are like super heartbroken, but it's still like the music is super happy. I've already found one new one, which is not a great track record. Ha ha. Okay. I'm gonna work now.
Quel service sauté à ce moment-là.